In the dead of night, an average man awakens among a vast wilderness, stunned, trying to decipher how he ended up there. A jolt of memory suddenly strikes him, recalling the strange events leading to his current situation. This man was riding his scooter uphill when he encountered an unexpected hazard: an unhitched vending machine tumbling from a truck. Breaking from the usual hit-and-run trope, he valiantly tries to rescue the machine but unfortunately plummets down a cliff with it. He expected his life to terminate at that point, leaving him bewildered by his current state of consciousness. Desperately attempting to move, he finds himself frozen in place, which makes him panic. Calling out for assistance, he hears familiar phrases echo back to him, phrases intimately associated with vending machines, his unique passion. Utilizing the shining lake surface as a mirror, he is shocked to discover his transformation. His human form is no more, he has morphed into a vending machine. An hypothesis forms in his mind. Has he been reincarnated as a vending machine post his supposed death? He quickly dismisses this thought as illogical. Yet, gazing at his reflection, his new identity as a vending machine is undeniable, and to his surprise, he feels a sense of contentment. He admires his precise rectangular form and appropriately priced stock, appreciating their simplistic style and practicality. However, the bizarre nature of his predicament promptly snaps him back to reality. He examines his new capabilities, discovering his inventory consists solely of cold mineral water and warm corn soup, sold in yen. The system informs him of the opportunity to modify his stock, but it would require the use of points converted from money. These points facilitate his functionality, enabling him to refill his inventory, regulate the temperature of items, heat frozen food, and add hot water for instant meals. It also paves the way for new features. Thrilled at the prospect of vending all his favorite items, he promptly spends 10 points to switch water with cold milk, reducing his starting points to 990. The system enlightens him further, he can convert 100 yen into 1 point. Moreover, he discovers that his new form doesn't rely on electricity, instead, it uses points for energy at the rate of 1 point per hour. This means a daily consumption of 24 points just for basic functioning, equivalent to 2,400 yen a day. Not wanting to reduce his points, he realizes he must earn a steady income. He examines his surroundings, contemplating whether it would attract customers. As time passes with no customers in sight, anxiety begins to creep in, nurturing fears of possible shutdown. Abruptly, a gigantic frog garbed in armor emerges from the water, and it seems to perceive the vending machine as a threat. His system warns him of durability loss. A series of relentless attacks could result in complete breakdown and render him obsolete. Checking his stats, he finds that his durability is rated at 100, toughness at 10, but strength, speed, dexterity, and magic are all zeros. He speculates that as a vending machine, the other skills are redundant. Yet, the existence of magic in this world takes him by surprise. The system offers a solution for restoring durability, which involves spending points. Feeling relatively secure with over 900 points, he initially believes he could withstand this assault. However, the situation worsens as the frog summons more of its kind to join the attack. In response, he accesses a menu offering blessings, special abilities granted by a deity, that can be obtained without spending points. He selects the barrier blessing, providing him with an invisible protective shield that only allows access to those he permits. This defense mechanism not only repels the attackers, but also makes him feel invincible. Unfortunately, his invincibility is short-lived as he realizes the barrier depletes his points when assaulted. The relentless frog attackers persist until dusk before retreating to the water. After the attack, the vending machine uses some of his points to mend his dented exterior, leaving him with just over 300 points. This reserve would last him for 10 days, but he realizes the urgency of attracting customers. For several days, he is left deserted until, out of the blue, a creature named Lamies emerges from the bushes. Thinking that there's danger nearby, she takes a defensive stance but is relieved when she finds the vending machine. Lamies, exhausted and on the brink of starvation, laments her shortages as a hunter. When she finally notices the vending machine, her initial fear is replaced by curiosity. Upon the vending machine's greeting and request for coin insertion, Lamies inspects the machine, discovers its food offerings, and inserts a copper coin. However, the unfamiliar coin is rejected due to the system's requirement for a coin conversion function, which he quickly acquires. Though the pricing, 1,000 OA per item, surprises her, she willingly exchanges a whole silver coin for a warm soup due to her desperate hunger. Upon tasting the soup, she exclaims about its superior flavor compared to her usual food, filling the vending machine with satisfaction. Lamies goes on to purchase 3 more soups, milk tea, and water, spending a total of 6 silver and 30 copper coins. The total of 6,300 OA converts to 63 points for the vending machine. Spent and satisfied, Lamies falls asleep beside the vending machine, which dutifully erects a protective barrier around her and disposes of the trash. When Lamies wakes up the following morning, she feels a sense of contentment despite her depleted funds. She thanks the vending machine, which replies with programmed phrases. From their exchange, she deduces the machine's consciousness, and they develop a communication system using his preset phrases. Lamies introduces herself formally and suggests a friend, Halami, who invents magical tools and might be interested in meeting the vending machine. With this agreed upon, the pair embark on a journey, Lamies astonishingly lifting the 500-kilogram machine with ease. This feat of strength is explained by Lamies' might blessing. Along the journey, Lamies takes a break and prepares to buy some corn soup. Seeing it won't suffice for her hunger, the vending machine offers her some chips instead, which she finds delightful. He is overjoyed to recover more than 300 points and uses some to reduce the price of mineral water. After their journey, they arrive at a village where the inhabitants rejoice over Lamies' safe return. The focus then shifts to the vending machine. Lamies explains that it is a magic tool with a consciousness she found by the lakeside. Though initially confused by the realization that they are in a dungeon despite the open sky, the vending machine takes comfort in the rule that whoever finds something in a level gains ownership of it. The stationed guards, albeit grumbling about the price, relish the food from his inventory, devouring everything available. Their enjoyment of the food prompts them to request a regular supply of the hot meals, offering a glimmer of optimism for his business prospects. Within the confines of the village, she moves with determination, garnering the attention of the residents. A disturbing scene in an alleyway draws her attention, a young girl being harassed by a group of ruffians. Without a second thought, she intervenes, delivering a swift blow to one of the bullies. The unexpected interruption and the fury in her reprimands, despite not landing any physical blows, is enough to send the rest of the ruffians scampering away in fright. Satisfied with the result, she ensures the safety of the young girl, who is surprisingly unharmed but drawn to the talking vending machine. Her tasks in the village are not done, so she proceeds back to the local tavern, greeted with relief and joy by the tavern owner and Manami. While pleased to see her, they express their concern about yet another eccentric item from her travels, the vending machine. To assuage their worries, she recounts how the vending machine came to her rescue, positioning it at the tavern entrance. The prospect of her journey back to the surface world to present the vending machine to Halami is met with surprise, given her financial constraints. Sympathizing with her predicament, Manami suggests she take up work at the inn to accumulate the necessary funds. She speculates that the vending machine's contents might allure customers and, as time progresses, the items prove irresistible, flying off the shelves. The vending machine is relocated to the town gate each evening, providing the guards with a variety of snacks. Though they bemoan the repetitiveness of the flavors, the introduction of an expensive item, Odin, reels them back in, leaving them enamored with the new taste. The canned Odin becomes an instant hit, and its sales are bolstered by the onset of chillier weather. During the day, the machine refrains from selling the canned odin, in an effort to not encroach on Ian's restaurant business. Instead, he facilitates the attraction of more patrons. The girl Lamies once defended shows up, displaying a streak of competitiveness as she takes offense when he initiates the greeting, leading her to toss a stone at him before storming off. As dusk falls, she carries the vending machine to the town gate once more. She hopes that, in the future, he will be able to communicate fully, hence her desire for Halami to meet him. She dubs him Boxo, a name he finds suitable. The day's events mark the beginning of what she anticipates to be a prosperous partnership, bringing this episode to a conclusion. If you've stayed until the end, I kindly ask you to consider liking and subscribing.